Thank you, Phil.
Okay, is this turned on? How does this turn on?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Yeah, I've known Phil for a long time. But the club was formed, I think 1982. I got in 85, and I traded a 20-acre placer claim that probably a lot of you have been on. It's the first one on Little Sevier, right at the Y, for a lifetime membership. This is my first meeting I've been to, because I'm just busy. I'm busy doing this. This is all I do for a living.
Everybody at home calls him the old man of the mountain now. So, yeah.
I don't like the old man part, but that works. So what I'm going to do tonight is just show you a few things of what and how I do it. Because most of you folks have sluice boxes and dredges and the way to get it. So I really don't go into that portion of it. I actually use a javelina reverse helix trommel. And I shovel into that, and that gets me my concentrate on my placer claim. I've got a hard rock claim that does much better in gold. So I'm running crushers all day long and whatnot. But once you get your concentrate, you have to run it in your little form. Yes?
First things first, I typed up an outline of what he's going to be talking about. I want to make sure that everybody's got one. I've got a few extras up here if you want them. It has every step that we do, and I'm telling you, we do it every day. He was doing this morning when I left for work. And Marty is the only person, how we met, I'm a geologist. Marty's the only person I know in this country, which is a few people I probably know, but he's the only one that I know that does this and makes a living from it. Point blank, we pay our bills with this. I go to work to get mad money, okay?
She goes to work to get away from me.
So, if anybody doesn't have one, let me know. I'm going to post this. Matt, can we put it on the website? Okay. Also, I'm sorry we couldn't get the pictures to work. We brought a lot of pictures. They will not work up here today. Matt says he's graciously going to put them up on the website for you as well. If y'all have any questions, don't tell Marty. His phone number's on your handout. Don't tell him. It's a secret. So if you have any questions when you're doing this,
it's all good.
Call or text us. So,
yep.
Okay.
Change it next week.
Yeah. Change it next week. Yes, sir.
How do you like that river dance?
I love it. I love it.
Every penny.
I wanted the duplex. If you go for one and you have the money, go for the duplex, which is a 2. I couldn't quite afford it, so I had Sid Woods that makes these up in Alaska. This is called the Mini Max Pro now, and he is selling them. I had him put another tray in and stretch it out just a little bit more, and I could afford that one. But the duplex is a double, and you don't lose anything out of that. I haven't really lost anything out of this one, though. But this is my main concentrator, for sure. Main concentrator.
What turned us on to this about 5 or 6 years ago on one of our private claims, we decided to go big or go home. And the machine that we bought, which was from Goldfield. And it was how much?
It was the Expedition. It was $32,000.
$32,000 had a jig on it.
It had a quad jig.
Amazing.
4 16-inch square jigs. You had your primaries and your secondary jigs. I love jigs. You don't lose your gold. The minute it drops down below, it's heading towards the bottom of that jig. Our gold on our placer claim, it just kites right out of a sluice box. So we couldn't use sluice boxes, so we had to use jigs. A little bit of speed and hutch water. And once you get it set, you can't beat a jig. I have never been able to beat a jig with anything.
Okay, keep going.
But anyway, okay, once you get your material, there's the slick plate of Gold Cube, which Gold Cube is great. It's a mini shaker table to me. I always line it with the Dream Mat, the micro. And I've had people cuss at me and say, oh, it's a slick plate. You don't want to put that in. Yes, you do.
Why?
I get most of my gold right in the top of that. And I can run and run and run. And the next one will be the matting that comes with the Gold Cube. I've got a 4 stack, I guess they call it. I've got one that I can make a 16 stack if I wanted to, but I don't need to. Anyway, I never find anything in the bottom tray on it. And my gold is fine.
How often do you clean it out and not find anything in the second plate?
How long you got?
No, I clean
No,
it.
we do.
I do it after every 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
But I'm running concentrate through it. Yeah, so good question though. Good question. You always have to have a pan. I finish with the pan, I start with the pan. Next on your sheet here, the first thing, I'm just kind of getting into this, bringing your stuff out that way. You want to classify, I've used this to death. This is a 40 mesh. I want to buy the whole stack of them. But if you're processing very much black sand, of course you want to go with the larger ones, the end of the table there. This I use to set up for smelting. So I can smelt 40 mesh down, 80's better, but 40's faster.
The reason that we do a lot of classification is you want to zero in to the size of the gold that you have the majority of.
That's what you want.
Otherwise, you're going to be wasting a lot of time, a lot of propane, a lot of flux, chasing something that you really don't need to chase.
Yep.
Classification is everything.
Yep, right from the start. You'll have your dry washers and everything that has some form of classification on them to begin with. Instead of running boulders through and stuff, all that's going to do is knock your gold out. With me, this says 12 mesh because that's what I use because my gold is really no bigger. I find a few pieces that set on top of the 12 mesh screen. But you knock them in a pan, pick them out, no big deal. Basically, this is wrote up. She's written this up because I told her, this is how it's done.
If you only knew what we went through to get this.
Yeah. Anyway, this is my material, mainly off of my placer claim, is what this is written up on. The hard rock claim, the gold is extremely fine. It's telluride coated. You can look at it with a 20 power loop in the pan and you might find a speck or two of gold, but when you fire it, that's where the beauty is.
Cannot tell you how many times we've thrown out black sands and now we kick ourselves.
No, don't throw your black sand away.
Black sands out.
Nope.
Down in southern Utah, we don't throw out magnetite.
Nope.
No.
A lot of people use a magnet, which will help you. If you're just using a sucker bottle and putting it in a vial, like I did for 15 years, there's nothing wrong with that. That's great. A magnet is your friend, but not when you're smelting, because there's gold and silver in that magnetic stuff. So I burn it all.
Because it's still iron.
Yep.
It's just magnetite.
Yep. And iron and gold kind of have a love affair, and so does manganese. Never disregard manganese, any ores that have manganese in it. And both of mine do, so I got kind of lucky.
Okay,
All right, so
concentrate.
let's go to the pulverizing here. That's my bottleneck right now, is I don't have a pulverizer, but I'm almost there, for one. I bought her a $52,000 Subaru instead.
And,
Oh, and I paid off the house.
and,
Paid off your student loans.
and,
I bought a hot tub that I love so much. Because she invites friends over.
that's it. And it was all with gold, so.
That's what you get for after prospecting.
Right, you bet.
Eye candy, yeah.
Uh-huh. It's called pool honeys.
Back then.
Oh, pool honeys?
Yeah.
Pool honeys, yeah.
Okay, pulverizer.
So, I don't want to skip anything here.
We have time.
I'm going to go for the river dance jig. Are they buildable? Yes, you can build one. I would rather just buy one from Sid, from River Dance in Alaska.
They've done a lot of testing.
He-
We
he's-
could build one, but we
Yeah.
don't have the testing.
Well, he's got his
They've tested
he's
it.
got his speed down so well
Yeah.
on this, and I can flip it on. It's the perfect speed. I want to tell you how this thing works. Every time that comes up, your water's coming in here. I didn't bring the hose. Didn't really need to. This is the jig shot. You put jig shot up in the top, so when you're loading your material in it, it makes a false bed in there, and it just helps everything so much. But when that moves up, it brings your material up, and your heavies want to drop first. Then it'll bring it up again, and it'll drop. It'll keep dropping until it comes out of the bottom. Now, I just put his stock one, put his stock one on here. I'm a musician. I'm used to having a guitar on me with a microphone up here. So this is kind of weird. Anyway, yeah,
You want me to hold your microphone for you?
she might have to. I have got a connection here that's got the same size hole. I think it's a 3/16 or something hole. And a hose going into a small white trash can. And so anything, this screen right here, let me take this apart real quick. That works. Is a 60 mesh. And I use 60 mesh quite a bit, but most of the time I use the 30, and that's my coarsest. And then he gives you 3 along with it. And I think it's a 20 mesh now that he's went to, which was smart. But mine's 30, 60, and 100. So when you get down to the 100, I don't use that very often because I can burn my 60 minus. On the 30 minus, I usually have to run it through, which I did not bring, was my mortar and pestle. Because I don't have a pulverizer yet. That's my bottleneck. So I have to sit there and crush that stuff up into powder.
But the mortar and pestle is a good thing for later on
Oh yeah, you
processing.
have a mortar and pestle you got to have.
Have both of them.
Yeah.
You'll never get away from it.
Nope.
Well, when
It
you're,
comes in handy because you
Oh, it does.
well,
If you're sampling,
and also to do this process, this is the big part first. So you want the pulverizer to do this big part. But later on in the processing, you actually do want to have the mortar and pestle when you are processing what you fired.
yeah.
Makes it a lot easier.
So that brings it down to, I was using, it's still wet. This is what David Peterson makes from Dream Map. I'm good friends with him. And he sent me this along with his matting, because I says, you've got a type 2 that I haven't even heard of. And he says, I'll send you some. So he gave me this, he sent me this. And I showed it to my wife, and what was the first thing you said?
When did you get toys?
David sent you a toy. And I
Yeah.
says, yeah, it kind of looks like
I
it.
said, that's a
I
Chuck
use,
Sampler
I use,
special. Come on.
I use the hell out of this.
Thing runs some material, don't it?
I know. He had to show it to me. Yeah.
Bucket is just
How
slow.
fast?
Oh, this thing works.
I was used to going big, and then he pulls this out, and I'm like, what the crap are you doing?
How fast
That'll
do you
go
run
in the
your water?
kitchen sink and it's fast.
Say again?
No,
How
no.
fast do you run your water?
I'm on halfway on the pump that's in here.
All right.
I got it set halfway.
See, I've been fiddling with mine, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and the thing I love about this is it's got the level on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I set it up level, and what I found with this is 20 minus.
How many of you run it backwards?
I haven't actually.
I know everybody will run it.
Oh, if you don't look at it, you could easily put that in backwards. But
You
It
have?
still catches gold,
Yeah, it does.
it does.
Yeah.
even backwards,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
One of the things he didn't tell you with this mini jig, you want it balanced too.
Yeah, get it level.
Yeah. You want it level. So,
Get it,
Yeah.
get it level. On your water pressure going into your hutch here, if you turn the water pressure down, you've got more suction. It's going to pull more material through. If you're doing, some concentrates that have a lot of clay and just garbage in it, you want to turn your water pressure up so you got more flow coming out so it gets rid of it. There, so sometimes I'll run it through twice and do that.
okay. You're still here.
But I was saying, I run 20 mesh through the Dream Mat. I do the same thing with the Gold Cube. Because they're saying, you can use 1/8 inch, you can run 1/8 inch. Don't. You can run 12 mesh through it, fine. But it'll plug up. And away goes your gold, and that's what you're after is the gold. Because it's like, she won't let me watch Gold Rush anymore. I watched, I think, 3 episodes when they first started, and I yelled and screamed at the TV so damn much.
I took the remote away when he started throwing pillows at the TV.
I was like, they got a show of stupid people.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Parker's the only one that really knows what he's doing. Okay?
Another reason why we bought this mini jig, to your question about how we like it, this thing will concentrate to a ratio of 200 to 1.
I like
Or
that.
more, depending
Yep.
upon what you do with it, the water flow, how long you let it sit there. You can't beat it.
This-
You can't beat it.
This is called the Mini Max Pro. This particular model that I had him build for me. He built another tray out here. Sorry, it's the bedding. It's a bedding. The Mini has this, but it's not as wide, and it doesn't have this. It's the cheapest one, the Mini. So the Pro works wonderfully. It works fine for me. Whatever mesh you want to put in it, start with 30 or 20, whatever he's doing. He'll make whatever you want for this. Here, we was using 10 minus in our quad jig plant. And our gold is so flat out there that it was just sucking the pieces together and pulling them through, size of your thumbnail.
Yeah.
And they just pull them right through that 10
Dustin
mesh.
knows that one.
Yeah, Dustin knows that one.
How flat is it? The gold on the gym.
Oh, yeah, it's flat and it's so tiny. It just floats right off the top of your man.
Yep, see you later.
Yeah, running too fast, it just whoop, right back into your.
So even if we're
Yep.
using sluice boxes, it'll float out.
Yep,
It'll float out.
yep. So we bring it home and use it, the jig.
Yeah.
This will do 10 buckets of material, of raw material. I have it screened to quarter minus, but 1/8 would be better. But it'll do 10 buckets in an hour.
You can recycle through it. He's got it set
Yeah.
up literally in our basement, and he sits and does
Mm,
gold processing all
Little
day.
jet dry in with it, and I use a 2,000 gallon per hour pump on it,
Yeah.
and then I can regulate it.
Yeah.
that way.
And
You don't want it
literally-
blasting out of there.
It's literally running off of a DeWalt battery.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it.
Yep, so I've got another one of these DeWalt, and it's 19 volt or 20 volt down to 12 volt reducer that I've got on it. They sell them on Amazon, they're cheap.
Yeah.
I bought 2 of them for little or nothing.
We even hooked it up to a solar panel once.
I did hook it up to a solar panel without one.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
don't do that. Okay,
This thing will really move.
dry it.
Where are we at? Okay, now we're going to get basically into the smelting end of it. This is the beauty end of it. This is the money end of it. Putting it in a bottle and looking at it and stuff, wonderful. I've got bottles at home. I look at it all the time. I don't tell her. Pouring in a bottle, okay? So once you get your concentrate, let's say you get your concentrate out of your jig. If you got a jig or whatever you're doing, panning. Now you're going to want to dry it out. Make sure it's dry. Heat, hot heat, and moisture do not mix. Trust me. Been there, done that.
Trust me, he has used my oven to dry out cons. Not until you go to cook dinner. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I've been.
You got in trouble that day.
I've been in trouble.
You got in trouble that day.
I've been in trouble more than once.
But you want it super, super, super dry. Very dry.
But I'm the man of the house. Whole, you know. Yeah. Anyway.
Does that mean you're the boss?
No.
Right.
No, it does not.
I like you.
Yep. See, you're trying to get on her good side.
What?
And crush it wet or dry.
It's easier to
Dry.
It's easier to crush dry.
It's
You can crush
get
it
your
dry,
mask
but-
on
Yeah,
because that's silica.
it is.
And trust me, I know because I have pulmonary fibrosis.
Which
I wonder why.
regularly. So yeah.
Yeah, I wonder
I still
why.
can't get him to wear a mask.
No, I'm a metal finisher by trade.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of metal finishing, buffing aluminum, stainless steel, car part, do you name it. I didn't wear a mask, and that stuff is not good for you.
Oh.
And that's where I got it. I really didn't get it from this because I've learned to wear a mask. Just be smart.
Yeah. He tries.
Yeah.
So you want to get it really, really, really dry. Then you can crush it, but you've already concentrated it. So you've already gotten your super cons. Now you're trying to dry it out. The
Yep.
reason you're trying to dry it out is because you're going to take those super cons and you're going to add a hell of a lot of heat. If you add wet super cons to the heat we're talking about, you are going to have an explosion. He's done it.
Yes, I have. I did it with silver, and I was very, 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 very lucky. It all went around me. Not even one little piece got on me at 2,000 degrees. So,
And all I heard was the boom.
yeah, that's what got her.
None of the cussing afterwards?
Well, let's put it this way.
Oh.
I'm a nurse. What the hell do you think I did?
She come out of that door quicker than you could ever believe. Are you okay? What happened? I blew a crucible up.
It was in pieces.
I have a propane furnace that we built for our 15 years ago for our wedding present. And I'm still using it today. So I used it this morning.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen those new AMS impact nails?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'd love to have
We'd
one.
love to have one, but we bought a hot tub instead.
Oh, I love the hot tub. though.
Priorities. Yeah. We're in the middle right now. We're in the middle of building an impact mill in our
Yep.
backyard.
I'm just in the process of
So,
that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. So you've got your super cons dry, and I mean dry.
Yep, you got them dry, and we are talking here about oxide ore, not sulfide ore.
Right.
I do both. This ore right here belongs to Phil. He asked me to bring him a piece of my silver ore. This is sulfide. So it has sulfur in it. So once I crush this up, and I crush enough up, I run through the jig, I take it out, the concentrate, I put it in a cast iron pan. Her cast iron pan, and I've got a crucible in the furnace. The hole in the top of the furnace is pumping out hot fire. And so I have it on top of that, and I'm burning the sulfur off. So I'm killing two birds with one stone.
2 birds, 1 stone. Yep.
On that. Yeah, so you got to get rid of the sulfur.
Yep.
But
And the sulfur will burn off. Don't listen to anybody that says, "Oh, you burned off my gold." You can tell them that they're full of shit. We did have a
we did have one of those guys. He was going to sue me and everything else, and he's seen everything that I did. And that's all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. It turned out okay. But I probably am at around 1,200 degrees to get rid of my sulfur.
Right.
But you never get rid of all of it.
No.
So, let's say I'm doing sulfide ore. I put it in the crucible. Well, I mix it up in all of this stuff here. I mix my flux in that. My flux and my ore go in that one. You don't want to contaminate
A
stuff.
little ahead. You're getting a bit ahead.
I'm not getting ahead. Am I?
Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Keep going.
Yeah.
He's jumping around. I'm sorry.
I jumped onto
That's my job.
I jumped onto sulfide ore because I have got a lot of gold and silver out of sulfide ore.
Yeah.
Fool's gold pyrite, throw it away. No, don't. Don't do it. So once I mix that up and put it in my furnace, I put a piece of rebar down through the hole into the crucible.
Only with sulfides.
Only sulfides. Then it turns into FeSO2, so iron sulfide. Pulls it up into the slag. And I always use lead. If you've read through there, I always put 20 to 25 grams of lead in the bottom of the crucible. That's your collector. It's like mercury, though it's lead, but there's nothing wrong with mercury. Don't be scared of it. Don't burn it and breathe it. That's it. I use mercury all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the difference between sulfide ores and oxide ores is the type of flux you're going to use. You have to use 2 different kinds of flux for 2 different kinds of ores.
Yep.
And the sulfide flux with the sulfide ore you're going to use, seriously, go down to Home Depot and buy you a piece of rebar. It'll last you forever, but
It lasts quite a long
You're
time.
getting in that iron oxide. So,
But I can use basically my same flux.
right.
But do not put wheat flour in it.
Not with sulfide.
Not with sulfide.
With oxide.
With oxide, yes. And you'll have a lot of people say, oh no, I've had so many people come up to me, don't put wheat flour in with your flux. Bull crap.
You do.
Because let's say you put 25 grams of lead in your crucible. That's your collector. That's what's going to get your metal. You're going to come out with this little teeny piece, maybe. I can show you a piece where I didn't do that, where I didn't put the wheat flour in with it over here. If anybody's interested in that, I can show you the slag and the mat. They call it a mat, and I can show you what the mat is. Under the mat should be your button of lead with your gold and silver in it.
This time it wasn't,
What's that?
because you didn't put wheat flour in it.
Yeah, I didn't.
No.
I kind of forgot, but it's all right.
It's okay.
I'm getting old.
Everything can be recovered. That's the thing.
Yeah,
If you screw up on your smelting, it can.
I'll
be
blame
recovered.
it on
Don't
her.
worry about it. So,
All right, well, get off of sulfide ore right now. If
Okay.
anybody wants to know if they run into sulfide ore, I can
You're right.
set you straight.
They're right there.
Okay,
This one?
we're on number 5. This is a 40 gram. That means you can use 40 grams of concentrate in it, and you'll put 2 parts of flux in with it. Mix it up in your mixing thing and put that in. But what I left out of your paper is the wheat flour. You're going to want to add to 40 grams about 1/8 of a teaspoon. It isn't much,
Nope.
but in that atmosphere, there's no oxygen. At 2,000, 2,300 degrees, I'm all over the place with mine, but I'm at least 2,000 degrees. There's no oxygen in there, so that wheat wants to burn, but it can't. So it turns to carbon. Carbon identifies the precious metal and brings it out and drops it down. And it also keeps your lead. It'll keep your lead. So you've got 25 grams of lead instead of nothing like I got the other day, because I just totally forgot about it.
Another secret?
Yeah.
When you put your 40 grams in here with your flux, you put it in here, spray it with alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Just get a bottle.
Just mist.
I've got a pretty good size because I smelled a lot. Anyway, I keep forgetting my microphone's right here. If you can hear me. Anyway. Never pack it in the crucible.
No.
Don't take it. I use this quite a bit for like a 150 gram because you've got to double your flux and you don't want to boil over. Bring your heat up real slow if it starts looking funny, and what's going to cause it to boil over is the soda ash, sodium carbonate. Not borax by any means. It's the soda ash.
So you're going to look at it and you're going to go, well, hell, I can put a heck of a lot more in this thing.
Exactly.
So-
And I did that. Don't do it.
It will boil over.
And there's a mess in your furnace. My furnace looks like crap.
And then you get the chisels out.
Yeah.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Anyway, add your flour to it. You really can't add too much. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm just saying to a 40 gram, 1/8 of a teaspoon is fine. You could put half a teaspoon in and still be fine.
The vital part is
Yeah.
keeping to your 40 grams and your 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
Do not go over that.
If you go over 40 grams, you're going to boil that crucible over.
Yep,
That's the only reason.
yep.
So you go up to a 60 gram if you got 60 grams, and
Then
that's,
you can put 60 grams
Yeah.
of concentrate in there.
this is actually the crucible I used for the gold. When you get a chance to come and look at it, that button that I've got there is about 1 gram. I used 60 grams of concentrate, and it is oxide ore. And I love oxide ore because it's so simple. Okay, after you get through loading your crucible up, spraying it, and the reason you spray it with the alcohol is so that I've got a single burner on my propane. Sometimes they'll have a dual burner, which is wonderful, but it swirls in there and it causes a vortex, and it'll pull your material right up out of that and spray it on the walls of your furnace. So by spraying it down with rubbing alcohol, it can't move. Oh, it's a wonderful thing. You keep everything in there. Then bring your temperature up. I just use the regulator on my tank, my propane tank. And I'll bring it up.
Slowly.
I'll bring it up slowly at first because you want no moisture in any of this stuff. Moisture is your enemy. And the minute I know that my moisture's gone, it's hot enough, then I crank it up, and I also air inject it. If you want to save money on propane, I'm using a Conair that the women put on their head. I chuck that and I use the hose.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of it somewhere, but
It'll be on the website.
I've been using that for
20 years?
before I met you.
20 years?
Yep.
Yeah.
Conair must make good stuff, I don't know. But I turn it on low, I don't need it on high, it's got a low and a high. Once I get my flame going good, I kind of overgas it and then I hit it with the air. So you're blowing air into the inlet where your propane's coming in.
So here's another trick. Light your furnace before you put your crucible in.
Yeah,
Literally what we do is drop a piece of paper that's on fire in the
Yeah.
furnace and then turn it on. Because if the crucible's in there
It's-
when you turn it on, it'll blow it out.
it's a safe way of doing it, but I'll also take a propane torch. And I'll fire it up and I'll put it in because I've got just a little air gap. Drilled my hole a little too big. It's all right though. I'll put that in and then I'll reach over to my bottle and fire it right back up. Turn my propane bottle off. Put my lid comes, it's a neat little outfit. It's Lionel Labs, if you want to know. Lionel Labs makes the kit. And all you have to do is buy the refractory cement. And this has been the greatest little furnace ever. And it was cheap.
It was cheap.
It was cheap, and it's still working today.
I think 15 years ago, we spent $300 on the kit.
At the most.
And
The most.
that's what we did. We got married in May and we built this thing in July.
Yep. And been using it ever since.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great little out. But the lid that he's got on there is a great design. It has a fulcrum on it with a long rod that has a pin in it you can pull out. And you just push it down and it lifts the lid up and over and away. You don't ever have to touch the hot lid. I love the dang thing.
And the one that we have wasn't
Yeah.
the biggest one.
Oh
It
no,
was the middle size.
it would do a number 6 crucible, which
Yeah.
is similar to this.
Which is similar to this.
Yeah, that's a little smaller than a number 6. I can actually get a number 8 into it.
It's a little tight.
It's a little tight. As long as there's 1 inch around that, you're good.
Yeah.
And my hole is 2.5 inches on the top of the lid.
So they make them bigger than what we have.
Yeah.
But we're still small, so it works for us. You get
Yeah.
one that works for you.
So now you've got your crucible in on your plinth block, is what they call it. It's a block about that tall, sits in the center of your furnace, and your crucible sits on top of that. Once you got it all lit up, and I would suggest air injecting it with something, a blower of some sort that you can control, because you don't want to blow in too much in there. But once you got that going, adjust your heat with your propane tank. And once it's up to where I usually have to wear sunglasses to look in on it. So I run it around 2,300 degrees. I say 2,000 in there, but 2,000 is a good number. But mine usually ends up, I've got one of the guns, pyro guns that you just shoot, and it's usually around 2,300 degrees. It don't matter, it works. And it really doesn't hurt the furnace. That would hurt an electric furnace. And we're gonna get into the electric furnace here.
So is this where I put my plug in?
If you want.
Don't make me mad that I told you guys to use the fire and then something happens and you blame me. This is very dangerous.
It is.
If you have any reservations in using a furnace, don't do it. We've had splatters come out of our furnace. It is splattered out, and that stuff coming out of there, you gotta remember, is molten glass.
It's
It is
molten
2,000
glass.
degrees. As a nurse, I can tell you what that does to body parts. Be careful. Wear your safety.
I've been very lucky.
He's been very lucky and
But-
I've kicked his ass a few times.
Yeah, she has. But it's always on my mind when that's going. But don't be afraid of it.
No.
You want to get some gold and make some money. That's how you do it. You do it with the furnace and the crucibles, the
I just
flux,
don't want anybody to get hurt.
all of that.
Because you can hurt yourself pretty badly with
Yep.
this.
Yeah, just
If you don't know what
just
you're doing.
think when you're doing it.
Yeah, just be careful.
Go ahead.
Joel, when you're working with the furnace, remember, only natural fibers like cotton, never anything that contains any type of polyester or synthetics.
Right.
you will just being around it is dangerous with those.
It's toxic.
Always use leather. Get a leather jacket. Get a leather pants,
Yep.
welder stuff, welding gloves.
I use those every day.
Right. So basically,
Remember that natural fiber
Yep.
stuff.
Yep, natural
So-
fiber. And now ours is concrete in there.
yeah.
You know, refractory cement. But you can use the KO wool.
Yeah.
I was talking about the clothing you're wearing.
Oh,
So here's,
most
here's
definitely.
what he wears when he does this. I'll watch him. He'll have these gloves on. He has his welder's helmet on.
It's just my face shield.
Just the face
Always wear a face shield.
with safety glasses underneath it.
Usually
because it will pop.
sunglasses.
Yeah, I know.
It works,
And
okay?
then he has on a pair of cotton-lined blue jeans, a long sleeve shirt, even in August, and a pair of leather boots.
Yep.
And he will not go out without them.
No.
I don't care what time of the year it is, because it does
No.
pop. It does pop on you.
Well, once in a while you'll get that, but
Yeah.
when it's in that furnace and you get your temperature up right, it's going to start boiling.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. If it starts getting to the top of that crucible, which this one right here, you can see has been to the top right there, but it has not boiled over. That's just for me pouring it.
Lift it up.
Yeah,
See
let everybody see it. I've only burned twice in this one right here, and it's come up close to the top also.
This one has. So it does come up.
It does, but with the 60 I was using a couple days ago,
Right.
it was coming right up to the top. I knew it was going to boil over. I grabbed my lever, if you can hear me, grabbed my lever and just barely moved it to where the oxygen and the heat would come out, and it dropped those bubbles right down. Salt is another thing that will drop it down, but I haven't used it. But I know that it will.
The crucibles, can you use the carbon crucibles as well?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graphite?
I really like these clay crucibles. I seem to get more burns out of them. But the graphite crucibles, what is the name of it? Give me a second or two.
Salamander supers.
Those are great.
They are good.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
Really expensive.
Yeah,
Very,
they are.
but they're worth
They're
it
worth their weight.
because you're going to make a lot more money than that crucible cost by doing this. Silicon carbide.
Yep. The reason
Those are the best. They last the longest,
The
but they're
reason that we use
expensive.
these and we have a bunch of them is because years ago we figured out the furnace is hot. We can rinse and repeat over and over while the furnace is hot. So while this one is in heating and boiling, you can put your flux
You're
and your
you're
next
charged.
charge
You're charging
in,
that.
and you just switch them over and over.
Another thing I'm going to
So-
say while she's saying that, it just come to my mind, is never pack your flux or
No.
never tamp it down. Just pour it in.
Yep.
And then spray it with alcohol. Don't
Yeah.
tamp it down in, or you'll find out it will boil over really quick.
Okay. So you are
Okay, where am I at?
right here. Okay. So
I don't know. I'm somewhere in Salt Lake.
okay. So you've got this in here.
So it sounds like when you're cooking this stuff and you're watching the boiling point, it's kind of like tending boiling water on the
It is.
It is.
Literally.
It is.
When it starts
Yeah.
getting up there, you turn the heat down a little bit.
Right.
till you-
Well, have you noticed?
You get
Right.
under control, right?
But
Yeah.
you don't want to turn the heat down. You want to lift the lid off.
Have you noticed when you lift the lid how fast it goes? That's what it does.
Not too much. You want to just do it just
Right.
enough to keep it from
Right.
coming over the top.
Because you
right?
don't want to.
Yes.
You don't want to drop the temperature because what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
is-
it's pyrochemistry. It's
Yeah.
got to keep working.
It's got to keep working. So you've got in there. You've got chemicals like borax, silica sand. What's the other thing?
It's soda ash,
Soda ash.
sodium
Those things all
carbonate,
got to
washing
meld
soda.
together, and the chemicals are all working together to separate your gold from the iron,
From the junk.
from the junk.
Yeah.
The junk's going to be caught up in the slag. That lead that you put in the bottom with the crucible before you put your flux and ore
Yep.
mix will collect all of your gold and silver. So
So
you want it to work, and the only way it's going to work is with high heat.
when
You
you're,
don't want to drop it too
yeah, when you're at that point of it boiling like that, and you keep it to where it doesn't boil over, and I've had boil overs, and I probably still will. It's not a huge thing. You don't lose much. You just make a mess of your furnace. But
You get the chisel.
I can look down through the hole in my propane furnace, and you know, I'm not standing right over the top, but you can see the crucible in there. When it starts dropping, it drops fast, and it'll drop down, way down into the bottom. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, you can on this one.
Yeah.
Show them that one. That's it'll come clear to the top, but that where it's indented,
You can see
where it's kind of ate into the crucible.
there's a line in there. Can you see the line?
Yep.
That's where it drops to.
The silica sand is only in there to protect your crucible, by the way. It does absolutely nothing for everything else. So it's your borax and soda ash that are doing it.
So once you
yeah.
got it up to temperature, and you're talking
Yeah.
2,000 degrees, this thing is going to be that color. It's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be about like that.
When it's melting, you're going to see it foaming on the top.
Yep.
How do you know that it's done? Because you can leave it there forever. When the mixture that's in here, it's going to boil like you would lava. It's crazy. You're going to see foam. When the foam is gone, and this thing looks like warm honey.
Yeah, it'll set right
There's
down.
no bubbles. There's no foam. There's no pieces on the top. It will literally look like warm honey, but it's this color.
Yep.
That
That's
color.
when it's ready to pour.
That's when it's ready to pour.
So what I
About,
do,
what, 20 minutes?
go ahead.
Do you have a rough idea how long this takes? 30 minutes? 2 hours?
It takes,
From what point?
yeah.
From when you
Okay, when I first fire my furnace and
About 20
stuff,
minutes?
it takes me probably to heat the furnace up. The first one takes a lot longer. It'll take me probably half an hour,
Half an hour?
30 minutes.
To
about
pour.
30 minutes.
Now, the second one that goes in
Oh,
is not 30 minutes.
no, it'll be about 15
About
minutes.
15 minutes every
Okay,
charge.
yeah,
Yep,
So if you've got them lined up, you can just keep switching and switching
Yep.
and switching
Oh,
and
just
do
when I
like
pour it,
a
put
dozen
the
of
other
them.
one in?
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yep, and,
Yeah.
and make sure you've got a place to put that hot one.
Because it's got to cool down before you put anything else in it.
Yeah, on the table, yeah, on the plastic table.
Because it's got to,
Yeah.
you don't ever, yeah.
I put it on the cold ground before, and kaboom, they will explode.
And
So,
out of the house again.
yeah,
So what do you put it on then?
I put it on a graphite crucible, a big graphite crucible. I'll just set it on top of that, and then I'll have the other one ready to go. That one's gonna be cool by the time this one gets done, and yeah, so it's not a big deal.
key is if-
Or you can put it on a piece of steel
Yeah, we have a steel
and be
plate.
fine.
Yeah,
How about like cast iron?
yeah.
Yeah,
Something
Yeah.
that can.
yeah,
Absorb that
but make sure the cast iron has no moisture in it.
Right, otherwise it's going to shatter. Yes,
Yeah,
sir?
and I'll get to that point too.
A good way to make sure your steel or cast iron that you're going to set something hot on is dry. Take a torch to it. Burn off surface moisture.
Yep.
It is incredibly dangerous if there is even the
Lightest.
slightest amount.
The slightest amount.
We put it on top of the furnace and let it heat up that way. Okay, baby, you
Yeah.
got 10
What
minutes.
about fire brick? Setting on a fire.
Yes,
Yeah, you can do that,
yep, that works fine.
sweetie.
No problem at all. Yep, I got you.
Okay.
Okay,
Cupidly.
we're moving along.
So,
So now,
get it poured out.
now you get it, you bring it out of your, this microphone.
There. Hi.
Yeah. Hi, okay. It's in my furnace. I bring it out like this, and I set it on the edge of my furnace and tip down my tongs. For the bigger one, I've got longer tongs right there. But that's plenty fine. Then I will give it a swirl. And then I will pour it. This will do 60 grams, each one of those. And yes, it's been nice and warm. There's no moisture in it. I'll take it and I'll just pour it in, nice and slow, and you just get a nice rhythm going, boom. And you'll see that lead drop in to the pouring mold.
It'll plop in.
And I let this drip about twice, and then I bring it back around this way. So you don't have it running down the bottom. Yeah, it ran a little, but it's not down to the bottom.
Okay, here you go.
Those little things that you learn.
Keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, when I pour into that, I put that on top of my furnace. Then I know there's no moisture in it, because that's where I got my kaboom a couple times. Anyway.
When you pour it in there, the silica and everything is going to solidify and harden really quickly or cool down really fast. So be aware, hot glass shatters.
Yep.
So immediately what we do is we cover this with
Fits right on these, just
set it right on top, because it's called spalling, and it will pop and it will shatter everywhere.
And it is sharp as it
It
can
is
be. I've
sharp
had it
as
stuck in my face.
Yeah.
I didn't have my mask on. Okay.
So it's going to shatter, but you don't want to lose it, because if you hadn't done your flux right, if you hadn't done your fire right, your metals are in the glass. You want to save it. And it also has splatter in there. You can crush that, and you can recover every single piece of metal.
Rerun it through this, or
Yeah.
or pan it out nice and slow, and then you can dry it out and refire it again.
Yes, sir.
Why the swirl?
Because what you're trying to do is knock the metals off the bottom.
Yeah, you've got your 25 grams,
Settled to the
25
bottom.
grams of lead
You want
in
to give it
there.
a swirl just to kick
And you
it
give it
up.
a swirl, and I tap it too.
Yeah.
Just
Just to knock it off the bottom.
slightly, so that anything that might be close to getting down in there gets down in there.
All right.
And then I pour it.
Yeah.
Once it's poured in that and it cools down, which takes about, 15, 20 minutes, then I dump it out of this onto a metal plate.
Just like if you're flipping pancakes.
Yep, I just flip it out of there, and then I've got a small ball peen hammer, and I knock that little prill off of there of lead, and it'll look like a Hershey's Kiss. And then I'll take it, I've got kind of like an anvil, I guess, and I'll hammer it into a square, and that knocks all of the flux off, most all of it. It doesn't all have to be off of there. Then from there, I'm trying to speed things up a little bit. Hand me that. That is my crystal ball, a Cupel, greatest invention ever. The Spaniards used to use bone ash from like dead mules and people probably. I don't know. This is magnesite, and I love magnesite because it's strong, it holds together. Bone ash I was using right to begin with when I started this, and they just fall apart. So magnesite is what you want. This will hold 30 grams of lead. So here's where your electric furnace comes in, because I did these two that are up here in the propane furnace with my air injection, and it started popping. I've got little pieces of gold all over in my furnace now, so I'm sticking with the electric. When you get to this point, you put your square in of lead.
That holds all your metals. It's all in
There's where all your metals are, is in that square of lead. And you put it in the center of this little cup.
Put it inside your assay furnace.
And you can put it in your furnace. You can have just one little small one. I got one that would probably do
A dozen?
a dozen.
A dozen.
A dozen of those at a time. Fire it up, set my temperature to 1750 to 1800. It usually ends up being 1800 degrees. And you just let it go.
For how long?
Watch your temperature. Hold your breath Don't breathe
the lead.
the lead. It's going to come off as a white
White vapor.
smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. So I hold my breath, open up the furnace, look in and see where the lead's at. And it'll just keep going down and down and sucking down.
The magnesite sucks it in.
It sucks it in. A little bit goes off because there is some oxygen in an electric furnace. That's why I was having the popping issue, is just not enough oxygen going on. Once you keep checking it, I have to keep checking it to see where I'm at. You'll see when it's gone. And hopefully you'll see, can you get it out of there?
You want me to get it out?
Just pull it out.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I did this morning.
I don't want you
But yeah, you never know if it's stuck in there. That's about it's about a gram. But that's the lead that it sucked in right there. So there it'll be. You can shut your furnace off. Be sure to shut your furnace off. I didn't do that, and it ruins your wires.
Yes, sir.
For those that don't want to work with lead, bismuth is a option.
Bismuth's another option. Yep, I've never tried it because I'm not scared of lead. But you're right. If you
Don't be afraid of it. If you know what you're doing,
yeah. But if there's those that are afraid of messing with lead,
go for it. Yeah.
I've got my gloves on when I'm handling the lead anyway. Just be careful around it.
Okay. So. Next.
Okay. Now you've got your money.
Your Dore bead.
Yeah. If you've got a fair-sized furnace that has like 6 cupels in it, that have beads that size in it, you've got, oh my gosh,
How many?
probably $700-800 right there. Then you do it again.
Yep.
And they will vary in size. I've had them come out at a couple of grams. It's weird. Mother Nature's weird.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you selling?
Okay, so this is my part.
Yeah.
So once you have all these beads
I've
together,
got 2 places.
you take them away from Marty and tell him stop looking at them. What you can do with them is some of them are going to be bigger than others, some of them are going to be smaller than others, right? Depending upon what you're doing and whatever. You're going to put them in a new cupel, or cupel, sorry. Take
Cupel works.
take a blowtorch, thank you, blowtorch, and carefully heat them up and they will all melt together. That gives you a Dore. No, they're not 3/9 fine. That's a whole nother issue. If you want to know how to get 3/9 fine, come down to Severe.
I do it all the time, but
We'll teach you how to do it.
it's a wet chemical process.
So you melt them all together, right? And now you've got a gold and silver mix of whatever. Where do I sell this? We have spent a lot of time doing a lot of research. Well, me. We sell it here in Salt Lake to Cascade Refinery. The only reason that we can sell it to Cascade Refinery is because we have an NOL for our claim.
Notice of
A
location.
notice of location for our claim. And we have built a business. If you do not have an NOL or a business license, they won't buy it.
The business license.
They just
The
won't.
business license has to pertain to precious
so
metals.
the other place that you
too.
can do is find somebody reputable like a coin collector, antiques collector. Do your research online. Hey, he will. Or if you want, this is me. Y'all want to sell your gold? Call me. We will meet up. I will get it from you. We will weigh it on his scale. I will take it to Cascade and sell it with mine, and I will give you the cash. Okay?
I always get cash from Cascade, but I've got another guy in Richfield, only blocks away from me, that buys only my 24 carats. So I have to refine it to 24
And
carat.
that's a whole nother thing.
Yep.
Not going through Cascade.
You know, but it's 24 carat,
Yes, sir.
and he'll pay me good on it.
Okay, the question I have, when you're melting this down, from the lead or whatever, okay, you don't know what you have. You have gold, but you have all kinds of other things.
You'll have
You
silver.
have silver, and you may have,
You might have, if you're in an area that has platinum, Platinum will be in it, rhodium will be in it,
Right.
palladium will be in it, but it's rare.
And that's why I sell it to Cascade, because they will throw it through their XRF, and they'll tell me exactly what's in it and pay me spot on what's in it.
Blob.
You what?
I have this blob now of,
Right.
Yes.
Right.
how do I know, what the value of that is gonna be? It could be 30% silver, it could be whatever.
So-
Who determines that?
Right, so for
Yep.
us, since I'm the banker of the family, I just go off of gold price spot. And then I take, what is it, about 10%, 20% off. And I know, I'm gonna sell it to Cascade. They're going to give me at least 80%. Okay, and the silver, the rhodium, the platinum, all of that, to me, is cake icing. And they're going to give,
Oh, yeah,
they'll buy it.
they'll pay you
send
on it.
through their XRF and they'll pay me for it. But for me, on my bank, that's just cake. Because when you have your Dore, 90% of the time, you have more gold and silver than you do anything else.
Yeah.
So it's minimal. It really is nominal, the rhodium and the platinum and
Yeah,
everything.
very,
It's
just
very,
don't
very
even
rare.
worry about
So
it.
my
It's going to be
suggestion is
silver.
Just go, okay, I know this is going to be 80% gold, so I'm going to take spot price of 24 karat and take the 80% price, and I know that's where I'm going to be roughly what Cascade will pay me.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that's why.
If you go the Cascade route, do they have a minimum amount you have to bring in?
I don't think
No,
so.
really.
No, not for Dore. What they do is they have a sliding price scale. So
The more you take them,
more
the better you
take,
get.
The better the percentage they're going to give you.
Yeah.
So
They've been
hypothetically,
really,
up to
they've been good with us.
Up to like an ounce, so they'll give you 92%, and then up to like 5 ounces, they'll give you 94. So yeah.
Cascade is one of the better refiners.
Yes.
Some of the other refiners will only give you 70% spot
Right.
and will not pay you for silver or other metals.
Nope, they keep it.
Right.
Been down that road.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
what I would say.
Cascade is good.
If you're interested, and anybody is interested in learning how to refine this Dore into 3 nines fine through chemical persuasion, come talk to us. We have a whole chemical laboratory downstairs that we do that. We have got.
Just ask the cops.
We have. That happened.
It happened.
It did happen. We've got it down to 4 nines. 4 9.5, I think is what we got it to.
I got it to 4 nines once.
And-
You're cooking, Marty.
Yeah.
That's what they asked me.
And that's when Craig looks at us and says, "What are you doing? And can you tell me?" Because he was surprised that we got it that far.
Yeah, he was surprised I got it to
But
4
if you want to know the
nines fine.
chemicals, that's a whole nother baby, and we're talking a whole nother set of.
Yep.
Please be careful and don't call the cops to your
But
house.
I wished all of you could watch
Yeah.
the smelting of it, because everybody can get their concentrates and get them down. The more concentrated you can get your concentrates, the more gold you're going to get, period. Because that 40 grams, I go off 40 grams because it's kind of easy to say. An assay is 29.17 grams for an assay ton. But your ore never runs that way, so you don't even worry about it. So,
Matt, is it okay that we maybe shoot some videos of the process and email them to you or something and get them up on the, okay. So
Yeah,
what
we
we'll
could do
is
that.
We'll make some videos for you and make sure that we get them to Matt so they're up on the website so you guys can see
I can
this.
put them on the club's YouTube page. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
there you
them.
go.
I can share it.
Oh, I can get them on the YouTube page.
Just go to Richfield and go to
Or
the
Facebook page. I can put them up on the Facebook page. So we'll make sure we have videos for you.
Do you have a,
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I look like a website?
People to watch it down there, don't you, Marty? I think about 10, if we move some of that stuff around.
Oh, honey, we're
maybe.
We're lucky to have
Yeah.
that.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
No, we don't.
Oh, God, it's a nightmare.
There's a reason.
I'm
why
just
we-
kind of going through all my stuff.
We don't. so that's why I put Marty's phone number down there. Don't be afraid of this.
No.
It sounds hard.
It's not rocket
sounds
science.
Confusing. It sounds like the big elephant in the room. It is probably the simplest thing you can do to go from your black sands to a sellable product. It is this
I was
simplest thing.
gonna ask, how many of you folks have been down on Mill Creek?
Quite a few.
That black sand is so stinking full of gold you would not believe. So don't throw it away. You'll get more out of the black sand than you suck up in your
Yeah.
sucker bottle.
So next time y'all are dredging, know that the gold that you have in your sucker bottle is probably maybe 1/4 of the gold that's actually in the
Yeah.
black sands that you're throwing out.
Yeah,
of your
for
pan.
some reason it's really hot
Yeah,
there for
it's
the black
hot
sand.
down there.
Maybe
Yeah.
telluride coated, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Phil's
Any more
over here going, geez, shut up.
We're fine, Rob.
Okay,
Yes. So we're planning on a presentation in Severe. On the
yeah, that'd be fine.
first outing that we
Whenever
do
you,
in Severe.
whenever you think.
What
when
we're
it gets
planning on
warmer.
doing is bringing all of this plus our smelter so that you can see it in action.
It's
So
really
the smelter
heavy.
doesn't fit in the $56,000 Subaru. So when y'all come down for the outing in May, we will bring that, because y'all are literally, 20 minutes from the house? I can haul it that far. We'll bring
It's
it
about
up.
20 minutes.
We'll bring it up to Mill Creek and we'll bring the propane and we'll show you how to do this. So, okay?
Yeah, we can all gather around in a group
Yeah.
and
And
Bring your gear.
yeah,
bring your hot dogs.
Is that for sure in May? Is that a done deal?
No, well,
whatever it is,
it's up to
usually
Phil.
Yeah, we'll post
Yeah,
it
it's
whenever,
usually-
we just watch the weather and
yeah,
we don't want it real cold, but we don't want it real warm either. We just want it.
yeah.
Yep, yeah, because it doesn't need, I would much rather do this at the temperature we've been having down there is in the 45 degree range.
50 degrees.
50
Yeah.
degrees is wonderful
Yeah.
to smell, but I'll still smell it when it's
so
hot.
the first outing, whenever that is, Phil, that first outing, we'll bring the smelter, we'll bring our flux, we'll bring some concentrates that he's already put in my oven.
Either that
And
or
we'll
if somebody's
bring it up
been playing with their
Yeah.
sluice box, we'll just concentrate the concentrates down and fire them there.
Yeah, we can bring enough flux if you all want us to fire your concentrates right there. So,
Might as well.
I mean,
It's going to be hot.
It's cheap. It's borax, silica sand, and
Yeah, it's-
sodium carbonate. You can get all that at the grocery store. So,
If we bring our own safety, personal safety, clothing or equipment, could we practice on your?
am I going to have to use my Band-Aids on your boo-boos that day?
I told you I live with it.
As it's up to him. It's his equipment.
No,
As long as I
that's
don't
fine.
have to first aid anybody, I'm good. You are.
That's fine because you'll find out
I live with,
it's
right?
not rocket science.
No,
It's
it's
not nothing as hard as you might be thinking.
To your
You
answer,
just got to
yes.
keep your head on your shoulders.
To answer your question, do it.
Yes.
We'll bring ours. You can use ours.
Or yours.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Do it. Then you've got hands-on experience. You can do it on your own. Any other
Yep.
questions? Phil's gonna kill me.
I haven't been using the damn thing anyway. No.
All right, don't be afraid of it, you guys. Okay?
Thank you, Marty.
All right.
Maybe after you do the second one, you guys will